Is inseparable by family died after driving into a canal. 94-year-old Howard and 88-year-old Marilyn Cooper were approaching a cul-de-sac when they went straight instead of making a turn at the end of the roadway off Kismet Parkway in the Cape. There are 3 separate arrow signs posted right here to warn drivers of the end of the road and that turn, but people who live in that area say that's not enough. Wink News anchor Annette Montgomery live in the Cape tonight. Annette, you talked to a neighbor who had to rescue a family out of that canal back in 2020.
Yeah, Chris and Lois, that neighbor told me she's saddened but not surprised by what happened here. Crash investigators say 94-year-old Howard Cooper failed to make a turn here, instead drove through this grass, crashed into a tree, and then into the canal. For Addison Bryant, her grandaunt and uncle lived the best love story.
They were inseparable. Anywhere they'd go, they were holding hands. Like, he wanted to take her everywhere.
She said for Howard and Marilyn Cooper, life together was like a movie.
The Notebook is the best way to kind of describe their relationship. Is like, that's how they would want to go together.
The family never imagined they'd lose them both so suddenly. Cape police say Howard was behind the wheel on Sunday afternoon when he missed his turn at the end of this cul-de-sac, continued straight off the roadway and into the grass. These evidence markers tracking his tire marks shows he struck this palm tree and then his car continued off the seawall and into this canal.
There definitely needs to be a warning sign just because of how common this is happening.
That's just one of the neighbors who rescued another couple out of the same canal in 2020. She witnessed that crash and was able to help. No one apparently saw Sunday's crash until it was too late.
They don't know where they're going, and then they have no warning signs, so they're just going straight into the canal.
More signage is something Cape Police assured me they're working on, not just in this area, but on many of the city roads near a canal.
After this, that's definitely something we're going to have to look at and take into account and really work on getting more signage and stuff like that. Here is a preventative measure. It presents a possibly deathly situation when you drive into a canal like that.
And Bryant told me her grandaunt and uncle had only been living in the Cape for 3 weeks when this happened. She also told me her granduncle was still very active and would take mile walks. Now, she told me he had his entire funeral planned out and they will be buried in Alabama, where their love story first started. Live in Cape Coral, Annette Montgomery, Wink News.